Good morning, everybody. I hope you all have had a wonderful night, and we're going to have some fun. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick our paints, which I pre-picked. We are going to use pink, the blue, yellow, and green. And if we need, we can add a little bit of white in there if we decide to. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to play, we're going to have fun. No rules, no nothing, just playing. So let's see what we can make. Alright, so just so you guys know, these are all the Dollar Tree's paint. They were $1 when it was a Dollar Tree. Now, you know, the price went up $1.25. But these are their paints. Now, these paints are okay for something that you eventually throw away. Okay, I like the paints because I like to play. So what I do is I will use these paints, but if I really like what I did afterwards, you must put some kind of a sealant, because if it gets wet, let's say you sneeze, you cough, one of the kids came up and they'll have a water gun, you know, all kinds of things can happen. One speck of water on something that's used with this type of paint can cause problems with your painting. So make sure you put a seal on it once it's totally dry. Alright, so let's play. Okay, so first step, what we're going to do, we're going to take our water, we're going to dump a little bit of water right on our canvas. Then I'm going to take a drink. Okay, sorry about that. Now I got water everywhere because I got careless. But yeah, well, I always get water everywhere, right? I don't want to this time because my computer's right there. Now I had napkins here all ready to go, some paper towels. So I'm going to go ahead and use these. We're going to use this to spread this water all over my paper. I hope this is still within the screen. Now if you wish, you could always put like some type of tape in a bag. Keep your canvas paper from moving. We are using a bristle, 100 pounds. So you guys, just so you can tell, the 100 pounds isn't really heavy enough to put a lot of water on it, like I just did. However, it folds. That's why you may want the paper to keep it down, okay? Now, in my opinion, I like it, but that's me, and I'm weird, so that's okay. Now, the first paint we're going to take is our hot little pink here. And I'm just going to, I don't know if you can see it in the camera. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit some over on the side. And I'm going to take my blue. I'm going to do the same with that. Come on, blue. And green. Oops, there goes green. Then we're going to take our yellow. Last but not least is our white. But we're going to just save the white just in case we decide not to. But I will put it by our work site so we have it. Okay, got my brush. Got my brush. Paper towel, soaking wet. Got my brush. Now the good thing about acrylic paint is they are water-based. These, I've never heard of oil-based acrylic paint, but who knows anymore. But I'm using a water-based acrylic paint. I'm going to make sure my paper is wet. And I think my very first color I'm going to take my blue. And I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to use my paper towel. Just going to rub it all over my, I'm calling this my canvas because this is what I'm painting on. And no way am I doing it one way or another. This is not the point of this. This is to just have fun. Just have fun. Let's play. You know, we don't get to play as adults anymore. Not the fun kind when we go outside and get all dirty. Well, you guys know what I mean. I'm not going into details. I am going to add water. Reason why is my paper is not wet enough as I would like it. And then I'm going to pick up that same brush. And we're just going to play, okay? We're going to apply that all over and every which way but loose here. We're going to stop. Now, I never know what I'm going to paint until I start painting. And then I just follow whatever my vibe is, whatever I want to do. It may look good, it may not, and whatever it is, it is. So I got my blue, and I'm going to go ahead and pick up my green. What's great about blue and green is we're going to get probably, most likely, another shade of green. So why don't we just do something like this? Since this is kind of small, just kind of, my paper's small, what I'm working with, so we'll just do this. Just to practice anyways. Let's just throw that on you. Pick up some more, maybe pat it. Just pick it up. Nothing special. I will pick up some more of my blue because I already know which side I want dark, which side I want lighter. So we're going to pick up more blue because I didn't get enough on there. Just going to add some of this blue right through here. This will be my darker edge right through here. Alright, now, since I got what looks like a little vase, we're going to go ahead and make us a table. What I think I would do with the table is, ooh, we could bring in another color, but let's see how big of a mess we can make, okay? Instead of bringing in another color, we're going to stick with what we got, get a new tissue. And we're going to pick up the yellow. Why not, right? I mean, who says we have to do it one way or the other? Let's just make our fake little table line, and let's just say it only goes to about there. One thing else about yellow and blue, they mix and they make green. So we have another shade of green, and that's okay. We're just gonna put it in there. You know, you take our hands, fingers, do it however you want to do it, because you know what? There's no right or wrong here this time. This is strictly for us. You know what? I think I'm kind of liking the table going all the way out, just because this is supposed to just be almost simple and non-following the rules. So let's just kind of do what we want to do. Kind of like a higher back on a table. And we'll add a little bit through here, just to give it more of that yellow. Okay, so now we got our two shades of blue, excuse me, green. I'm going to go ahead and pick up my green sponge here. And I just want to kind of go around and darken. Let me pick up this blue. Let me darken this edge. Okay. And then we're just going to bring it up and around a circle. Now see, I'm only painting with my fingers and paper towels. You can use toilet paper, napkins. You know what's good about toilet paper? You use toilet paper or thin tissue is, let me grab one. Here's a tissue. Once they get to the point that they're all wet and kind of mushy, pieces of that paper towel start staying in your picture. I'm going to add some water directly onto this tissue to make it wet so you just have some fun with it. I love doing this. So what I'm going to do now is I got my wet tissue with some more blue paints, and I'm going to take this paint, I'm going to go ahead and mix it in with my green and a little bit of the yellow, but add more blue to it. There we go. Now I'm just going to come here. I may actually want to do this part with my finger. Let me just pick this up. I'm come through here and I'm just going to give it a little bit of like a shadow. And just because we can, I will make it darker. We can actually go ahead and let's add a little bit of this pink. Just to kind of see if I can make a mud. And the reason why I'm doing that is I simply want to give it a shadow. Just something kind of stand out but not be so overwhelming. And we're just going to bring it out just a little. Pick up some more of the pink. And we're going to pull it through. So I kind of got my mud going on here, which is fine. We're going to leave it at that. So I'm pretending my light's coming through here. And this is my dark. Now what we're going to do is we're really going to have some fun. We're going to take our same tissue. I already got my green, my blue. I'm going to squeeze some of that off. I'm going to go right over here. We're just going to use it. Why waste? We're just going to apply it right to where we think we might have some flowers coming in on this thing, okay? Now remember, we do have a little bit of a canvas paper we're using. So let's just say those will be my flowers. And I want a main focal point, which I want to be the flowers itself. I'm going to add some hot pink in here. Let's just make that pop. And we'll make it like it's coming down here and there. Well, I'm not trying to make these the perfect flowers that you ever seen. That's not the point. The point is to have fun, to get yourself back into practicing, and to go for it and just enjoy it. Now I am going to pick up some yellow, just because I don't have my blue out yet. We're going to add some of this yellow. That just goes kind of like a mud again, which is fine. Okay, this is fine. We don't want a lot of it, just enough. How about a little pop of yellow right over here? Blend that in. There we go. Now, I will go ahead. I'm going to bring out a white just because I can see my head. Let me put the white down. Come on, white. Oh, there it goes. Alright, we're going to go right ahead over here. We're going to pick up our tissue here that has the color already in it. Just going to pick up some of that white, just because I want to give it a few little more of a highlight to it. And this would actually probably go more over here, because this is my light. Okay, so we're just going to add a little bit of this coming through here, just to make it pop. And let's go ahead and come down in here a little, and right through here. Maybe we do it a little more right through here, just because that is where most of the light is coming from. And we're going to stop. Always stop while you're ahead. If you think, oh, I should add a little more, always stop while you're ahead. Now, I said we're just using our hands, and I want to put what's going to look like, maybe some sticks or something going through here. Use your nails. This is a paintbrush-free picture. Use your nail. Don't be afraid to scrape. Put some little scrapes in here. Add some there, add some here. Just do what you want to do. You can add that to your table. Let's come down to our table. Let's just add some little scribbles in here. Let's have some fun. Let's make this fun. My little shadow's going that way. Let's just bring that back out this way then. Alright. So now I'm going to wipe my hands off. So now, we got a very simple painting. Absolutely nothing that you would spend $1 million for, okay? That's not the point. But if you wanted to do a little more, remember, you got your lights, dogs. So this would be a dog, lighter. Well, you know what I mean. I'm getting them backwards. But I'm trying to follow a rule in my head, and I'm not going to do that. That's why I'm messing up. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab another paper towel, because I kind of ruined what I had. And I'm not going to follow the rules. I'm just not. This is supposed to stay simple. No rules. I just want to make my little shadow a little darker right through here. Just because the only thing I do want it to look like is that it actually is standing now. Or excuse me, sitting now. I want it to look like it's supposed to be though. That's just my only pet peeve. So I would stick with that. I keep telling myself, oh, let's do this, let's do that. But you know what? No. No. Not supposed to do that today. This is fun. This is playing in paint. This is not being specific for anything. Now, if you want, you go back around. You can reshape out your bottle. Maybe bring some of that up. Use your fingernail. Use your nails. Just pat that little thing right in there. Bring some of this up. And let's pick up some of the blue. Oops. Let's pick up a lot of the blue. And let's add it right through here, because there would be shadows. I know that's still kind of following the rules, but you'll see what I'm doing. The point of playing is simply that. You're playing. No rules. Just to have fun. Enjoy getting your hands dirty. Enjoy getting paint on you. And you know what? Somebody else's mess is somebody else's treasure, right? So, we'll go ahead and just take a break here and look at what we got, and can't wait to see it under glass. Or, you gotta sell it, guys, because it's cheap paint. So at this point, we're gonna go ahead and stop. We're gonna say this was fun day number 2. Because fun day number 1 is the face. Here's the vase. Maybe we'll do a black and white one too. I love working with black and white, you guys. It's just so I don't know. I just really love working with black and white. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I know it's bright and early here. I don't know what your time is. So if you like this little exercise, hit that subscribe button. Click on the bell for all so you can see everything that may come up soon, because we're going to keep trying here. And also, put down in a post what you think of playing in the paint. Leave me a comment. Let me know. And if it's not the point is playing in the paint, getting back into practicing. As always, you guys, be blessed. Remember, life is wonderful despite everything. And don't forget to smile. Be blessed.